devastation was the constitution, so poetry was very important. So I started paying more attention to poetry. My first song, Pocket Full of Dreams, was a poem until I made a beat for it. So I started up poetry and then I went on into recording.
Do you still remember Pocket Full of Hope?
My pocket full of dreams, I wouldn't give you up. We had a good thing going, but not good enough. With no clear meaning, I had a lot of doubt. Yeah, that's how. What?
But yeah.
Yeah, no. It's one of my favorite songs. But once you need to re-record the old songs.
Legend. There's a legend speaking. You should take note of that.
Legend.
Whatever is a legend. There is this project. Is it your first project, Alpha South project?
Yes.
Do you know how many lives you changed with that project?
I'd be lying I think I have an idea. This guy Orahuna, people say crazy stuff. I don't know what's doing Umunko, one Munkham Habula. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, beautiful.
You see, go fellas in Mamets in China, and Zagizamaki, Mamets fella, Ki chorus fella, that's the hook. The following day, Mhozo of the microphone, water, I'm in tears. But I realize I'm in tears. I give you a why again I tell him not to say anything, I do the party. He got them like Pinena. Sedi Laka was done in those 2 days. Then I listened back. I didn't write not even one word on that song. So I didn't write that song at be lying, keeping a gift way. It fell jwalo. Le batho ba baholo ba tla o betsa e nyetsitse mehlolo. Le ke tsa di-show tsa BophuthaRap motho a moholo mme a moholo mara nna ha ke na taba le ntho tsena mmino tsena tsa lona tse rwakana ke go bine Sedi Laka nna ke tsamaya o qala nna ke tsamaya batho ba baholo. People come to me and say, "Oh, na kya kula, ba ntse ka mafu a sa phone." Pina ena intsusitse ke le be 10-6 a khona tsamaya. Batho ba bua incredible things. People were suicidal. People had given up on anything.
Wanna hear the company happy? Get Motlatsi Motseki there, living legend. This is episode number 8. Yeah, Plug Songs podcast, poetry and musical. The Botshabelo, Thabeng. It's a new car wash. It's a trading. It's a beautiful spot. Laka, Thabeng, Motseki for granting us this beautiful space. Now launch the 2nd of December. Please do come. Section A, Botshabelo, Thabeng. There's a lot of things that we're Karamuna. So, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that you do check out the spot. Botshabelo, Free State. So today, I'm with a brother, I'm with a colleague, I'm with an artist, a father, a person, no personifier, a perfection to such an extent that even if your spirit is down, we can intertwine and we can interlink. Everyone else from there is going through something. So this brother over here, to me, is the greatest of all time. He's a living legend. He's embodied magnificent structures of artistry in all types of spheres. And when I made the call, I was very skeptic, and for you to say, it's an honor for us, and we are grateful that you are here. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is thembile.
Thank you so much. What an intro.
So
nice.
Yeah.
Like, say more.
Say more. What I get to the next thembile, come on,
thembile Dumayi, ke tsona ke Dumayi. Ke tsona ke ntate Mbulawa Dumayi le mme Abahlano lapeng ke wa qetela lapeng. Thembile o tswalwa mona Botshabelo. I am a father, like you said. I am a son to Baba Bedi Beseki mentioned there. I'm an uncle. I'm an artist. I usually say I am art myself. Okay, I'm Thembile.
Jwala ka so hlalositse go boletse Botshabelo mona ke lapeng. And we emphasized on him and I think that more a flag that resemble Bophelo ba ka. And how has Botshabelo been for you?
I don't think there's a place anymore you equip for what is out there more than Botshabelo. Well, there's several places in the world. This is one of the places that we prepare for because we are exposed to the circumstances. It's a bit unique. So far, Botshabelo will be there, very educational. From Bonyaneng up until now, I am still learning. So it's been amazing, but to the environment itself, opportunities and a lack of opportunities there. It's a perfect place for somebody to grow, especially spiritually. So,
yeah. Oh, that I'm glad that you mentioned the part of spiritual. What do you understand about the concept of spirituality? Is it something that interlinked with religion? About what is a spirituality to you?
Well, initially I was a bit confused between the two concepts.
Yeah.
We being me and the family that structure religion. So until okay, spirituality is, religion is more of a system. Spirituality can be individual. Different. We are an inclination to different spiritual. There's no specific system or when a spirit when again on a spirit. Whereas religion is more like a system that all of us are in the car boxing one and then we are under one box. I am more spiritual than religious because I have grown outside the system religion. I've been pursuing path their spirit. To this day, that's one you never finish. Even now, I'm still on that journey. So, yes.
Such a detail. That's a detail because now as we grow, like what. I don't know, like it. Like that's when you are about the government, you want to settle and all this and see where I know you get to find yourself. Like, I'm okay. You get 2 minutes and more, I get 2 minutes and more, I get 2 minutes. I'm glad that you are carving your own path spiritually, and that in you it builds the artist in you. How do you
the art itself comes from spirit. You catch it from spirit. So the more you pay attention to the spirit, the more you grow as an artist.
So childhood, I don't know, but childhood, how was it?
So being the youngest of 5, my older brother was very active in the political struggle. He is actually one of the people who were in the forefront. So if you listen to my music, I focus. There's a lot of focus on struggle. It's music that explores the struggles of being from such a neighborhood. So I am second generation Ebinandi struggle songs, but these are different struggles. It's a different struggle. Childhood yaga typical hippo, tear gas and whatnot, because my brother was in the forefront. So I was one of those families that were around mama about 3 o'clock in the morning. It's about the hippo, the tear gas, like I'm telling you, my blowbacky, my iggy. We grew around that type of environment. So it can say because we were observing people who were determined to change the status quo. There's no challenge bigger than so growing up in Botshabelo, you feel those assets, you feel those tools. there's no challenge that is too big for wena. So for me go phela la Botshabelo mona in feeling to never say die spirit.
So how about the heat or hadna any traumatic experience or PTSD nyana e tula ga yona mhloma bona bo mpolisa le feta ala bo shock on yena tseba that's
I think ntweki tsebang gore we grow up re tshaba mapolisa ha ke yona I think the trauma that comes with it ke yona yo ya gore we grow re tshaba mapolisa ha lo re sa bone le batho be le more they are for our own protection. So relationship ya rona le batho ba law enforcement is a bit twisted. Mara he ha ntso gola you see things different, perspective ya changes. Yeah, there is a bit of trauma there. But yeah, we are grow trauma.
Ke la tlantse re tla khaselisa mo na ntse on plan la tseng tsa bophelo ba hao go bona go design
emblem school.
The emblem school.
Yeah, ke hotse ke rata o draw ya holo. Ke na le gift eo ya o draw ya while ne ke lebetse ke go tswa ke moraka. In fact ke misitse sona sekolong seo le yana mo tjena. Ona jwalo sekolong seo ke entse logo ya teng mona ba state school. It's one of the things we got se fuwa ka sona. I man bana ha ba feta ba pere uniform ba ba mona, so it's one of those things. I didn't know that in the night part of my legacy. So I'm very thankful.
And it's very impactful because now, as a part of a legacy, I love the fact that we can say one house school. So what do you say about the parents when they be artists, but Baba Saba choosing for Baba Otu or Raymond Navazo and how can Kana or Yona or Rainbow Nagapa? When what is your view on old and the society celebrate reject Gavana?
I think that challenge. We have that challenge here. The arts is a new career. There was no career. All that artists, sketch. If you do comedy, it's not something that's regarded as a career. I'll be now, and the dog I didn't get a dinner for living in treasure as a career. So, another problem, even as a force and trainer, it's a struggle of human support because I won't really peace. But a tide is turning Rona, but was up to a certain point. It's a different relationship, Rona. From Rona, it's a bit different. Because we know so far we have learned to find ways around challenging. So I think it had to take that generation so that we can, and then benefit the most.
Yeah. Because a hero dies for others to be. So they had to die. And we are busy dying so that our next generation will not be. So we are but you are most prominently known as a musician.
Yes.
So music.
Like I'm saying, so my brother was very active in the struggle. So le manetse dipina tsa comrade la dibina le bana mo ba dibina ba matadikrata, and then as time went on they gave joiner a clap and tap choir a spiritual choir. He became a cousin waka abina mono clap and tap. From clap and tap abula an a cappella group in high school and they were interested, and then for some reason ke a feta ke bona keyboard be ke feel like ke batla keyboard ke sa tsebe go eletsa. Then ke kopanta twa ka re ke ha ba batle in the beginning mara qetellong he ke batla Okay, fumana, then that's when I started composing music. So production started from there. Many years later, I guitar, self-taught happened into music, and then I get to varsity. I discovered Fruity Loops. When I left Fruity Loops, and then I started producing music from there. I started to produce as other artists. Actually, Poison is one of the first people that I produced music for. And then I go into doing hooks. He's one of the first people doing hooks. My first verse on a song is one of the first people we did my first verse, and then from there,
Hey, that one is the most complex and the most interesting dream I've ever heard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, can you go ahead and into music, how I started in music. I have this dream. There's a piece of paper on this piece of paper. There's about 8 or 9 words. And then they are scratched out, except for one. At the time, I didn't even know how to pronounce Timbuktu. But I don't even know if it's a real word. If we born at Timbuktu and now we born for the first time, it doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
So many months later, I made some freestyle, and then there's a mention at Timbuktu, and immediately it rings a bell. This word. So I go to the computer lab, I search this word, the wiki and then Google search comes back. Oh, it's an actual place. So I go research on the place. Timbuktu is a place, and then I realize I find out the constitution in Timbuktu in a memorized work, it was put in poetry form. So everyone had to memorize the constitution in a poem. So the station there's the constitution. So poetry was very important. So I started paying more attention to poetry. My first song, Pocket Full of Dreams, was a poem until I made a beat for it. So I started up poetry, and then I went on into recording.
Do you still remember Pocket Full of Hope?
My pocket full of dreams, I wouldn't give you up. We had a good thing going, but not good enough. With no clear meaning, I had a lot of doubt. Yeah, that's how what?
But
yeah, no, it's one of my favorite songs. But once you need to re-record the old music, because I still have music. I started as a performing artist. I actually, up to a certain point, I enjoyed performing more than recording. I recorded only because of pressure. But we don't have the music. Please record the music for us. If it wasn't for that, to perform my fellow music, there's still a lot of music that was never recorded, but one of the video clip. So I enjoyed performing more than recording up until later on into my career.
Bulk of his music, how not taller that Chilo Kona perform. How not taller anyway. What's my kitchen? I don't know where stage that, but for is it because of how great you are that you are confident in performing? It's just being lazy.
It's a different element. It's a different dimension of Kwaini is an expression. There's the recording artist, and then there's a performing artist. Even now, I perform and record, and you will notice balance in it, but you will see this person is good in recording in studio, but when performing, sometimes the excellent performing but recording. So it depends on So we try strike the balance. Mara an artist some find more comfort in expressing themselves, performing. Some of them enjoy their time in studio. So it's just two sides of the same coin. I wouldn't call anybody lazy because audience you will feel or they demand two different skill sets.
And attention as well.
Yes.
Attention as well. So when I'm more like you're mastering for a quarter.
Yeah.
So which one do you enjoy the most?
I still enjoy performing. That's like, oh my god. Yeah, when I perform there's this zone that you go to. I can't really explain. Yeah, it's different. Enjoy
Hey.
performances.
Because the great thing about performing now, we are able to interact with the people.
You get energy. Only in studio is just you and whatever space that you tap into, wherever you catch your music from. How Nalebato, you take different energies. You take on different energies. You can exchange with other people. So it's very different. It's a different thing.
Because at some point you moved from Botshabelo to Thabeng.
Yes.
All of you were music. What was the reason for you?
Motlantsi had to me habona.
Yeah.
So you struggle more for people to really see who you are. Sometimes deliberately they disregard into it. How feel that Togo mo batho ba sa tsebeng, they appreciate you easier. They appreciate you ba khona go lift ka pelenyana go feta batho be leng gore o phela go bona. So I wouldn't say it was in a buhlale baka. Ke movile more because most of the people, the artists that I was working with, bane ba le ka Thabeng. So I thought I should move closer to what we inspire people who were exchanging energies with. Mare yabubedi ke bona the support was much bigger in Thabeng, so I stayed. He did the results. Even the music was coming. A lot of music getting or about to produce Thabeng, just to show the energy like sometimes is able to mold and influence an artist how much.
Yeah, because Thabeng has a different energy. I always say Thabeng has the best rappers.
I would agree.
Yeah, has the best for freestyle.
I would agree.
Yeah, that one. Because now I see for what currently welcome train freestyle hip hop.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that.
No
But
problem.
when it comes to
yeah, no, I would agree, no doubt. No, I would agree. Thabeng, come on, Thabeng. So my wife at the time, only said Thabeng kilo bona some show. I get there, there's a guy on stage, Ojere backpack. From the beat production to the passion on stage, to what these people write, I was like, this is crazy. After more, that was Hooper.
Oh, the Khomisha. Shout out to Hooper, the Khomisha.
Shout out to Grand Hooper. And then after that, I'm quick. I mean, these people are crazy, Manji. These people are going outside the box, like they were outside the box. Originality, yeah. There was nothing I wanted more than to perform after such a person. Like, crowd, that's exactly who I want to perform after. Crowd. Yeah. Because I feel like Lena, I have to do something. Yeah. So Thabeng, hey man, his team. Yeah.
And with that, you started BophuthaRap.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So we needed a platform because we had you have all these segments. It's a rap. You have body trap, you have Motseki, you have TP, and then you had storytelling, you had slam poetry. We needed a place where we can house everyone. hip hop is a game lead one ego mostly. I am way better than you. I can out-rap you. Let's gather everyone before the differences. Let's have everyone under the same roof. And then let's just spark. Let's exercise this skill. So BophuthaRap was a platform where we could just come kaofela o bone di-peers tsa hao o kgone ho immeasure so that le wena o ka kgona ho phamise skills.
And by that time, now to push BophuthaRap, I was at the launch here in iLema Records.
Okay.
But yeah, it ended up with a product. I was there. That was the first time.
Answer it to your 10
Hey, the DJs. I think that's the first time I ever saw Bonaventure perform. I mean, again, and you guys bought a cake.
Yes.
And then they designed the iLema.
Yes. Yeah, until Ojirado na litting, so we had to have cake.
Was it specifically Ojirado that cake because
I'm going to
all right. So iLema means light, enlightenment, or high.
Well, iLema is equating from my name and surname, Thembile Dumayi, ILE from Thembile and A from Dumayi, iLema, but also yes, it's Kyohans. It was meant to and is still meant to highlight the artists or the gifted who never get opportunities, whether they are housed under iLema Records or iLema Records the platform of the BophuthaRap. So iLema is about that. That's why iLema ever since inception. I could have went solo for like equipment there, I'm an artist in the moment. We had to open doors for the artists that are in Nexi, Troy, Haukalebe, Noxi, and all the other people that came on board in Bale under umbrella BophuthaRap. So it's about that, it's about putting light on talented people.
So are those artists still signed under your label?
No, they're not. In fact, our thing was just to provide platform. Whenever somebody are never big enough, even at the time some of them still had their own labels. So Ronana Regaida fella, so that you see, we give you the blueprint, you see the template, and then Ugamataka template to exercise.
So why was it so important for you to create those platforms? Or
because I didn't have platforms, and I got to experience firsthand how difficult it is. It is not that easy to get even to bloom or performer or to a Mona fellow performer bloom or to go to Joburg. So if ever I was able to provide a platform where you don't have to develop your own networks, I already have them. How talented I just put you on, because I mean there's nothing that I'm losing. Sometimes they say they too far. You get these kids that are talented at a very young age. The best thing we can do for the platform. So for me, it was because I never had those platforms. So the priority for me was to give somebody who came after me platform.
And before, just to backtrack, before the iLema, in LA Firehouse Entertainment.
Yes, they collaborated with MC Fire or Firehouse Entertainment. Yeah.
How was that relationship like? Because I don't remember, but I know DJ Skill was involved and whatnot, cowboy equipment, was there competition? Can you please take us through that journey?
Okay.
Yeah.
I won't go far into Tabaya DJ Oskido, so I will just give you Kaudim Kamona. MC Fire gives me a call, can I go? Everything is there. He got equipment from the Oskido Foundation, that initiative. And you get equipment there, so and I would like to partner with you. I was on my way to launching iLema Records. I was formulating iLema Records. So I told him the intention is that I'm starting my own thing. So I don't know who join a fella in something, and then we decided on a partnership whenever Nugget Kitty Twaka will just incorporate it into Firehouse. Unfortunately, we worked very well. MC Fire, we worked very well. We released a few projects under Firehouse Entertainment. Diabe Dayanexi was released under Firehouse Entertainment. Current Affairs, the MC Fire was released under Firehouse Entertainment. We did incredible things under Firehouse Entertainment. But then we had to part ways because of growth, and then that's when I grew into iLema Records. So, yeah, my journey with MC Fire was amazing. I grew a lot, learned a lot from there. Then I had to move on to iLema Records. Yes.
And now since you're going to push iLema Records, like there's a line normally, let's bring back back to Steve. Hey, when you know I diagnose you, hey, you know I diagnose you, I got nasty comments about one and a different perspective from you. So how did you deal with that, and what was your intention? Yeah, that line, because you noticed about you want to be amongst the greats.
Yes.
And I'm Shabs I.
Yes.
And Tawan to provide you with artists for now and for him, and I need to perform after this person so that I can everything. So in my mind there I'm like, okay, let's incorporate that energy for name that was my interpretation.
Yes.
But you got a backlash for that.
I did. Deservedly so.
Yeah.
Deservedly so. Like I said, hip hop is a very competitive sport. So Hanagita Thaben, the bar was so high. And when I got there, it was still high. But how Kasheba, when I got to Thaben, and before Gifita Thaben, not like just after Gifita Thaben, if the bar didn't go higher, then I would be incorrect in my statement. But for the fact that the competition even went higher, it means
sparked something.
Yes. So I got backlash correctly, so I was expecting it. That was the intention. Whether you were provoked by the fact that what I was saying was unfounded or it was founded, that was the intention. It was to spark something, and it happened. So I am glad it happened that way, even though with some of my colleagues, but on another hand, it was part of the growth that was needed. It was the match that was needed to spark the whole thing, and it happened like that. So I'm happy with the results that day.
So is everything cool when I'm between and Bophutha?
I have no beef with anybody. I don't have beef with anybody. That's why we're doing anything now. There's no beef with anybody. Nothing was done out of malice. It was just being a sportsman. Yes. There's no beef. There's nothing. Me and my brother stuff unless I'm not aware. But nobody's saying anything
because at that time, there was Freestyle Mondays.
Yes.
And those Freestyle Mondays, that is another different type of atmosphere. Because now, brothers had to go and rewrite some stuff. I have some people who are when I had that verse on freestyling. I need to think. So how do you feel when people behind the scenes about how I had to cool off my project and something?
What was interesting about those freestyles, very fumana attention. We were getting attention from almost everywhere in the country. This started slow. People were now waiting. And then there was a certain rapper, a dominant rapper in Bloemfontein. I won't mention him. The concept. That's when I knew they really doing the work. They were meant to just elevate the game more and around, and of course for my own selfish reasons. But then the game here, okay, we have attention from everyone. That's when I knew we had them. So it's one of those things. It's unfortunate that I cannot continue because we were going into the next phase. It's now EBD collabo. I think I released about 2 more Sedi Laka other artists. There were a whole lot more, and I saw that we shoot there, and we didn't end up releasing those. Now maybe one day we will just drop the music because the music is still. Yeah.
And you've worked with OGR. Do you have a project with OGR?
We don't have a project. Maranagana project BophuthaRap. There were a few songs that were supposed to go into a project. Not a project but there was a BophuthaRap project. In another all the other artists when they were class.
So there's this song in the clip, I think X marks the spot.
Oh, yaga
Jewel Park.
Yeah.
Do something about
it. I don't have it, but Fact has it because he's the one who was gonna mix it.
Yeah.
Fact something. I think we will. I think somebody has it somewhere.
Yeah.
Fact music.
John Popeye Martin.
Yeah, no, but it's my fault we never dropped. Just before we dropped, there were issues there. They should have been handled differently. We didn't, but we are grown now. Everything is cool. Like I'm saying, everything is cool now. We'll make it play.
During that time, you were under not say under, but this umbrella bring attention for Mr. Momoli when he was singing praises, Patukada, all these prominent figures. But this this thembile guy is working, man. This thembile guy is working. And how do you feel when about acknowledging what people all over like the public figures?
To be honest, at the time when everything is happening, you don't even notice.
Yeah.
And I am very lucky that I'm able to be very present. I am here right now, like I'm with you right now, 100%. I'm not thinking about the end of the interview. I'm not thinking about back then unless you ask me a question. So at the time, it didn't mean anything because I was working. So whether it was coming from the OGs or it was coming from a random person, it was my present. Only now when I reminisce, when I look back in retrospect, I was like, man, okay, that was big. I wouldn't take all the credit. I understand my role. It was just a small role. There's a bigger picture. All the people I was working with, I'm very grateful they were letting me lead them in the direction that I was leading them. I am very lucky that I was able to meet such people. That's how I met you. It was not just Mosebetsi. I felt such a blessing. I didn't even know our relationship. It's that far there. So it's not about me. I'm just a small puzzle. In a puzzle in many pieces. So whether it was coming from Mahotmani or it was coming from a random person, I appreciate everything. I'm still appreciative even about you. Yes.
So during that time period, and you coming back. At some point, you came back to Motseki.
Yes.
Is it because of the backlash of what was going on in your life in that period?
In the Motlatsi. You want to talk.
But I'll say,
we had issues, there were issues, there were issues. Didn't have it straight, and things could have been handled differently on all sides, but there have been issues. I have walked away from everything because I felt like it was not worth it. With all the work that I was doing, I felt like it was costing me more than I was receiving. I felt like my effort was being twisted and all the things that I was giving were not being reciprocated. So I walked away because there were issues that people don't even know about. There was a lot of pressure. There was a lot of pressure, and I have a family that has invested in my career and we have put everything on me. So when I was suffering, everything else that relied on me was suffering. It was not worth it. So I decided to leave everything and have a new beginning. But then a calling is a calling. So yeah, I had to come back, and that is the status quo. I have to come back and carry on with service.
And I want to something important. You are a family man, you are a husband, you are a father, you are a brother, you are an uncle, you are all those things. And it costs so much, such an extent that no, I cannot deprive my family of all of these things. Why is significance of their family in your life? And how is that?
That's my center. That's my center. And my family is my center. That's where my peace is. That's the center of my universe. That's my kingdom. And I wouldn't be able to manage anything in my life if I wasn't able to manage and handle my family matters. So family, because there's so many things that get compromised. Security, in every aspect. Yes, whether it's financial or physical security, you compromise so much. Because sometimes I take money, I put it into the business, into the movement. So you compromise a lot of your family for purpose or your career path. So I find I guess I'm centered around family. Rather, the family has to go really around the career now. The family is outside now. That was the mistake that I made. If you want to compromise it, so I had to reverse so that I go back to the center. The center happened, and then everything you want to hold.
Like fire, go back to the center.
Go back to the center.
Because family people are give one that other time when we're making this trip. Although we're gonna do so much work, just remember the one thing the family gets, the loved ones. That's so what I'm hearing how to figure out such an extent. Although I have this, I have, because what you have is a gift. A gift is something you are born with. Regardless, I know so many people who they body deprived, they cannot access anything. But Mutola start out being a man. At their state, you will never like, hey man, this person has to go far. And Hansel is at certain point in life, yeah. Was it about the center in the family gap, or is it dining our
what's what Ramaselu says I got a mysterious. Botshabelo mona, I wish to move to Joburg. Now, Joburg is shout out to Star Cruise.
Yeah.
I've been performing in Joburg since 2016. I wish Josie and then also I opposed to a career path in America. I get out and I am ready to post here how in Mobile Cambridge. I'm ready to post here how we apply for the post. Long story short, she gets hired at Joburg. I'm praying for one thing. I when I'm doing figure it and I was able to exercise until when I gave back. It's fortunate and unfortunate Kilika Shokera, Pemona, so I had to come back home. Marjubeke said a second home, well, it's the third home because Tia is the second.
Yeah.
Yes. Jubeke Marana Jale said a third home. Whenever I need to go, I just go. There's a lot of people big Batsibangamo, Kiluna Valley, the Mona Lesha. So yeah, Tabajubeke, I was positioned in a scene. I was positioned.
Yeah. But at least down to Legamo, non network or everything. But at the same time, we still kept it. What I love and appreciate about Chuki that now, if you and everything now within our career is interlinked with the family. So that's the best thing. But no in the Free State, is it a stigma? Why in the Free State is a whole? Or when you get exposed to things about accounting whatsoever, why do you think I'm minimizing? Because there's a lot of people who are the competition about this and they're the best in everything, but they are hated. That ain't just a game because now in the Free State there is no growth, there is no industry, there are no resources. So let's go to Thabeng. Let's get better. You're not a woman.
I think first of all you have to know the right people.
Yeah.
You have to know the right people. It's a bit uncomfortable when you know yourself, when you know your worth, and then you still meet those people and then they offer you something and you are not willing to take it. Then you have a problem. I don't want to get into the politics because politics, now I wouldn't want to get into the politics because kids are not feeling problem in the first place. I know too much to speak about such. But also knowing a lot means right now I'm focusing on solutions. I think what you're doing right now is one of the solutions to this problem. We don't have to go over mama. So instead of now, podcasting, here you are. That's why I need to Mohala so so that Hosane have let's do it, and then in the next 2 years or even 6 months, podcasting. And then we have built something of our own. We don't have to ask for platform to really go. So next time I don't want to talk about other people. I want us to focus on what we can do, the solution, and this is one of the solutions.
Legend. There's a legend speaking. You should take note of that.
Legend.
Whatever is a legend. There is this project. Is it your first project, Alpha South project?
Yes.
Do you know how many lives you changed with that project?
I'd be lying. I think I have an idea.
There is this one specific song of which I'm like, now this is a musician. And it's the most loved song. I will say it's a gift and a curse. And you got that.
I know. Hey,
I'm going to say it's like one was a mind state. How did it?
Sedi Laka.
Can
For those who don't know, oh, that's your song.
Yes, sir.
Hey. Catch music. That was one song you actually catch music. It's the first song that you tap in, you don't write anything, you catch music. Now, a quick shout out to ASB. When they produce the beat to the music. So artists here can how many people don't beat I like nothing. I want to hear a tanker, so far I want next. okay tlo utlwisa project entse ke etsa utlwisa this beat a etsang pine di tsa mina nawe and then I tell him ke re ke beat ya ka ena buti ke re beat ena ke ya ka Sedi Laka doesn't exist. I don't even know how it goes, Mara. I know at that time this is my beat. I'm just like beat again. Already. I don't even know why I said what's Maya Busiwe Saligina Mega and any Laka Busiwe. So saying I'm phone Abuti Kupa Oromele Utenua. Ayaroba. Why Romela? That day I have a hook. Kihopola Dexter the Don Afita, shout out to Dexter. Wafita Unkranzigits antenna. Abiza about what antenna. Kids are made it to Busingo Felanzi Mamets in Tina and Zigizamaki, Mamets fella. Ki chorus fella, that's the hook. The following day in Hozuaka Fita in the microphone, I'm in tears. But I realize I'm in tears. Haki Bilena Matu. Well, again, I tell him not to say anything. I do the party. He got the lapina. Sedi Laka was done in those 2 days. Then I listened back. I didn't write not even one word on that song. So I didn't write that song at Dumayi keeping a gift way. It lefela jwalo. Le batho ba baholo ba tla o etsa inyetsitse mihlo. Megeza di show tsa BophuthaRap motho a moholo mme a moholo mara nna ha ke rata ba dintho tsena mmino tsena tsa bona tse rwakana ke go bine Sedi Laka nna di tsamaye o ka le nna di tsamaye batho ba baholo people come to me ba njwetse hore nna ke a kula ba njwetse ka mafu a sa fole pina ena ntsusitse ke le beteng 6 a kgone o tsamaya batho ba bua incredible things. People were suicidal, people had given up on anything. This guy or Hunna, people say crazy stuff. Ademuna whatever wing Munko, one Munkham Hapula. It's crazy.
Yeah, beautiful.
So I am very thankful. It's not my song. That's why I keep performing music by Pina because I was just blessed to work in catches in Pina. It's been able to repeat. There's so many versions of the song, but body performer. They are superstars, no amazing artists. I'm forever thankful. I don't know what I've done to deserve such a message.
Right. Sister, I want to how that's my other play. Do you want to say something, add something towards that song?
Yeah, all I want to know is how were you like during that time? The hype, because it was like fire, wildfire. The song was spreading all over. So like, how were you? Like, were you overwhelmed or were you happy with the response? Like you say, or like life and stuff.
I have been blessed with the gift of presence.
Yes.
I'm able to be so present. I didn't see it. Everything they wanna in retrospect, like looking back. That was like a performer about like 10K plus people that singing this song. I didn't even know. How do you share the video? This is wild. So at the time, I'm not able to see anything. It's just reality at the time. You are overwhelmed right now when you ask me about it to look back. Not looking back. It was wild. I'm overwhelmed on everyone. It's in Kanagwe was just my reality.
Wow.
Because I remember one of my brothers spoke up. When I told him, he in 67, we were home. I went out. That's man. I think about an hour later. I'm telling you the truth, but
yeah, they do that, but how much so, it's a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
The curse, a bit like a horror. sometimes I'm not allowed to perform other songs. I take requests, Sedi Laka. Kapa in the middle of a performance, I'm doing other songs, I get a pina around. Sedi Laka. But worst of all, if I go to hip hop events, like hip hop events, and then there are people who came for this song, but this is a hip hop like rap event. Sedi Laka, Local Memorial Service or the late G32, shout out to my soul, rest in peace. Sedi Laka. Oh man, Mom rapper were pissed. Hey, boom rapper, so pissed. When I will perform but keeping there's nothing I can do. It's not my song. I have to do it because I like it wrong. So I have to do it.
So, what space do you get into after that song? Because now you know how I born and get respect.
Yeah.
So do you tap into that moment when you were crying, recording, or each and every space is different?
It is the most relevant song. It is so weird, that song.
Yeah.
It is the most relevant song because I think everyone, even at your highest point, you still have a low somewhere.
Yeah.
And that song becomes so relevant, like I tap in so easy because you go through something all the time. Like there's still something you should be sound. So it's so easy because I don't have to think or try go into the song is life, my brother. It is life. There's always something that you are going through. I don't even try. I just go, my brother.
I can hear it ringing in my head.
I swear, if you listen to Nayaga, give it quit. It's carrying me. I mean, this is 2017.
Yeah, it's
2017, yeah.
Half a decade.
Yes, sir.
I remember the late Rick. I reposted it to You made like a 2 minutes video, lyric video.
Wait, ma'am.
Rick, the late Rick. You did post it on Twitter.
I've never heard that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, he did it.
No, I don't know. Oh man.
Yeah, man.
So good.
And they played it on Metro FM.
It played everywhere.
What?
That's
so...
We'll bring the seats. And I'm like, you can investigate how on should go dig the archive.
No.
Metro FM.
They played it everywhere.
No way.
That song is powerful.
God.
That song is so powerful. And I don't know if you did this, but I can tell for it's another different space. You don't even have a music video for it.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Every time we make plans, they would be pushed back. Plans push back. Until there's no need to force things. I think I have this video in my head. But I think it's going to be special. It's going to be very special.
It has to be. And while I'm prepare, I did ask a few people. Hey, they gave me a long list of questions. People are really interested in the story 1 minute. Yeah, but out of you have only 8 fans. Explain people about those 8 fans. When they tell me to the power of 2, I have only 8 fans.
8.
Yeah.
It would seem 8 was a random number.
Yeah.
Show ya pele ya go ke etse and it is significant on we went to a workshop and then we perform a national act El Tito.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. El Tito is the biggest rapper this time.
Yeah.
This is 2012.
Yeah.
And then MC in Zebota, who's the best rapper in your hood, but ba it. Mama.
Where was this?
Ground control Pecos.
Oh, sure. Yeah. And they got Kulex.
Okay.
Yeah,
big up to Kulex.
Yeah.
And Kulex. Money Nice. All
That's
these
a
big
vibe,
names.
yeah.
And then there were my 3-4 friends down there. What was what? Tell me! Ke feel like it's just a random number.
Yeah.
And then when I got to learn numerology, then I got to get to 80 as a number. Ke sebedisa for infinity because when I really aksana a specific number.
Yeah.
Ke ne ke tswa preaching the other day. I don't know how this happens. Bana ba bina, there shouldn't be ngwana mnyane a kgona go relate Sedi Laka le nna because first of all there's no video to the song. So I can handle over bana ba maybe about 8-9 years bana le body Facebook so that they know my picture. I know about my picture. I mean, if you only know a picture, for you to see me, you get some allegation, get some like for one it's impossible. Bana Sedi Laka give it about being the song. Now I have fans till my 8 years, 9 years. I don't know how this happens. But from thinking but to now I understand there's an infinite number of fans because I have the elderly, I even have Banababanyane. So the number is not specific, it's infinite. Yeah, it was really, it would seem it was just random, but it's infinite. It's infinite. Late Rick. I'm so thankful, man.
Yeah, man, he did really post see you in the comment section. I don't know how many were there, but I would estimate at least 150 comments.
No, I'm very thankful. Yeah, madam holo eringi bue jena ntho tsena ka fela ke tsa ga Masedi a se tsaka ka nnete ke tsa ga Masedi so ke le bua motho mo le mongwe supportile go tloa ba ntse ba le leqeme go fitlela gona jwale ba se ba le bangatanyana se ke sa ba tsebe mo ba tsebe ke le hlonolo.
So Sedi Laka, that's the answer because there was a time in that year I think more radio this Sedi Laka, it was one of the possible songs make the house. That's how. When did you release it? 2017?
Yeah.
It was one of the listed songs towards Botshabelo house.
And it
plus top 10, 50 million.
And funny thing is, Sedi FM about a year later than I had planned. So Grotman Nyakallo ke mo inbox a Facebook. I think it's around September 2017 before I released it. Kerbaza, I have a song for you, Robo. He doesn't get back. The following year, 2018 around June, Twitter was free at the time. Twitter Twitter video clip, short clips, it's music, ultrasound. And then Brakahisho Sibudi unkena ka DM o batla kgetsi ka palebokos o go mpina ena ke kinya radio a ga bolela diana se ke re gore man I have a perfect song for you isinyela ke romela Sedi Laka. One day mofuma ha di kena tatile ntlong o buletse koloi full blast o la pina ke re o eletsitse o re monna re radio. We are live on radio. That's the first time I played on the Sedi. It was June. That's almost a year later than negative intention there.
That's so. So there's a
few of your fans, they've got questions for you.
Okay,
that they wanted to ask you.
Okay.
The first question that we have, it comes, we know what a name, who, they come from, who, specific names.
Okay.
But
I think you should because my answers are coming. They know I'm answering.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. That's about it.
Yeah.
The first question is, why did you stop Freestyle Mondays? Freestyle Mondays.
Freestyle Mondays. The last one I did was very provocative. That's when I did that hashtag, yeah, bring rap back to steam. And we experienced a few issues around the last freestyle I did. So Becky decided that I'm gonna be silent for a while because I felt like people were not seeing my effort of elevating the game. So my intention was just to stop producing work for a while so that people see the significance of the work I was doing. But then one thing leads to the other, and then I got taken into other spaces and then custody tweets. But I'm bringing them back. They are good.
They are good. Why? Yeah.
Okay, another question is Troy still signed with iLema? Because last time you issued a statement that Troy is signed under iLema and will not sign with any label unless you give him blessings now that he's signed with Ambitions.
Actually, that's not how my statement went. In the statement, we said Troy has a contract. Troy did have a contract with iLema Records, but I did say on the statement he was legally an artist at iLema Records, but we have released him.
Yeah.
It was not official. It was not a mutual agreement, but he was already out. He had breached that contract, but we have agreed on our side that we need to let him go because, as I said, we are not there to hold artists back. If you go, we'll let you go. But legally, he was signed to iLema Records. At the time, we did not say he was signed and we would not let him go. If you were to go back to that statement, you would find out that I said we gave him a blessing to go. Even now, we're cool. No, in fact, yeah. Anyway, Troy is doing big things.
Yeah, definitely.
He's doing big things. I'm very proud.
This a lineage. He's a lineage as well because his greatness and now there's this guy work with the HBZ. Then what of them the mix? He's a very powerful poppy. Then look at this suit. We must suit not until the cover suit, only to find out that production here.
Yeah.
I tell him that, you know, Troy, that's Troy. You months at Troy. Now, they don't go to like a legend, living legend. Your work, your imprint, your blueprint, regardless of it's a person, now it's showing through Troy. And that Troy, that signature is growing. No glass because now we have Botshabelo and whatsoever. That Korean team and
they're doing big things, man. I'm so proud.
And I just want to say thank you for igniting that spark about my that lineage.
Thank you so much.
It's all of you, man. Everything's going back to the sun. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So you should be proud of that, man.
No, thank you so
Are they all?
Yeah. So
Okay,
somebody wants to know.
Yeah.
So what happened between you and Jesus?
Jesus.
What happened between me and Jesus?
Are you still working together?
No, we're not working together with Jesus. Jesus came to iLema Records in 2015, back when Troy and Nex were still under iLema Records.
Yeah.
And after Troy left, Next left, I was left with Jesus. And then when I was about to drop Jesus EP, we were to drop an EP, there were issues there and we had to let Jesus go.
Yeah.
That was no, after I had dropped the ultrasound EP. He was to drop after me. We had a few issues, discipline issues, and we had to let him go. Liena, he opened his own thing, so we're not working together. 2018, Kenze Makufe in October, Jesus was let go in September. No, we're not working together. It's been years.
Yes. It's about how's the relationship about? We haven't spoken since.
There isn't much interaction, but we have. He has reached out on Facebook. We are civil. There's no. He's my son, man. These people, you know, Bo Nexi, Bo Troy. I was a brother. I was a father to them. I was taking care of them. I was just to walk them a road up until a certain point. So they can never be beef. They can never be bad blood, because I love them then. I still love them now, and it will to eternity. It's all about love. Yes,
It's infinite.
It's infinite.
It's infinite. Because how we are like is it 1660?
1660 years. The starting like 20. Kopana lena le gana le shows ne re di hosta a maschaba. Ne re di bitsa di Monday what.
Yeah.
There were shows that re di tshwara a maschaba. We hosted comedy, poetry, music, a bit of acting. Ne re di bitsa Monday what. They were on Mondays. That's where I met Next. Marene le party group, bana ba ipitsa the crew. Ene le yena ele Mphomo TV. Ele Rasta ona le ka di. Yo, bana ba le blind, you know. But then Next ona like he was
Special.
yes. So I took Next, ke be ke mo kenya under my wings. Roy bana le crew. I don't remember bana ba ipitsa crew ya bona. Bana le emong bana ba mmitsa Sean. I took Sean. I took Troy. Bana ba le bara. Troy Nation is after 11. Yeah, Troy Nation is after 11. And then Beki Banga, Bale Joalo, Bana Bali 3, Jesus came after that. Oh, Negi for money expendables. And those boys are on Panama stage. Man, I've been lucky to meet people who are very talented.
And now, for now on their own, they're progressing.
That's what I had dreamed and wish for them to excel, and I'm so happy in their own ways they are excelling and growing into something unimaginable. So,
This is a testament of a greatness. This is a testament of a greatness.
Is this question happened? Why didn't you promote your ultrasound EP? Is it because they were downloaded beats on the EP that you didn't know before you dropped it?
Okay, yeah, well, that one is a dope one.
Yeah.
So the beats, there were beats at ultrasound. He moved on from that EP because there were many issues on that EP at time. Not only that, Sedi Laka, we had issues there. There were many issues. Sedi Laka makes our thing. The royalties attain to this point, that's why I give money royalties.
Yeah.
Yes. You have a question? Yes. So the ultrasound EP was not marketed because it's a ultrasound. Initially, the production was done by me, Next, and Troy. We started in 2015 working on it. And then when I moved to Thabeng in 2016, because there were beats that had to fall off, the startup production in Cha, I had to contribute new beats. I got some new producers on board. Kafumana Kides, Kafumana Le C100. And then when I went for mixing, C100 couldn't produce the separates. Computer in a crash, we had to wait. Ultimately, my take a remana, Sedi visual balance in the so we decided to drop the EP as is. In fact, now I wanted to delay, Team Yaga wouldn't have it anymore because the music was already out there. So I released we made 100 copies. When only 100 copies, it was only based on financials. We were to make more copies. And then the information came after already. Refumani the beat on the net. The Google influencer. Then the producer and to beat it and go to the internet. And he was adamant, no, that's my work and I can bring the sets. Or I can give you the receipts of him. I will bring receipts. So, Yaba project I didn't use it I didn't use it for profit. So they get music go perform in fact, in most performances as of late, the performer music is remade. There's a distance in Chagi performer beats the performing the same beats. The performer music go Motshabelo. Same lyrics.
Because on that project, the physical copies, it's not actually 8 songs.
No, it's not. It's the physical copy has 13 songs.
Yeah.
The physical copy in a lady hidden track.
Yeah.
Those are the songs I never mastered. Imperfect.
Yeah.
Those are the songs that you get quality and more studio now we get it giveaway. It's the music that I never meant to release. Now, but whenever the battle anyway, so I put them on the EP as a surprise to the 8 fans.
Yeah. Surprise to the 8 fans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other more questions before we wrap up?
Sedi Laka.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, I don't think this is a question, but it's rather a statement.
Okay.
I think it was on the newspapers, for the night when you performed you performed your song 4 times.
I got an encore. I performed it twice, but the crowd, okay. It could be 4 times. How? My performance is that statement is how.
And how did you deal with the ladies throwing themselves at you at the time? Because you are the star.
Yeah.
So I want to know how you deal with the ladies, because we have a tendency of, I know you were the everywhere. So how are you dealing as a married man? How are you dealing with that? Or like the ladies were throwing themselves.
Okay.
How
Okay. So yeah, 4 times as in Sedi Laka, because people didn't know who thembile was. I didn't get an interview before my performance. My face was not on the poster, so there was only a name. People did not know who thembile was. So to go around that, when I started my set, DJ Yaka started Sedi Laka, so that people know who's on stage. I did a hook for that, and then they hear the opinion. They didn't know the other songs. People only knew Sedi Laka. And then when I finishing up my set, they Sedi Laka. I could tell why the crowd wouldn't stop singing the song. Then I was brought back. So it could be 4 times that way. Intro, I perform it, the crowd performs it, then I sing it. Yeah, the ladies. Yeah, I don't think, were they throwing themselves? No, they don't.
Really?
I'm socially awkward. I don't even chill in the VIP section. They will tell you they never find me in the VIP section. I took a chance after my performance. Every time I got up performance, I get about Questa VIP and this it's so practical. I never chill in the VIP for real. They get a chance to get it. That's the first time when I get to I can't do it anymore. 2 people come for pictures as soon as people saw who I was. It's the first time I needed people who were separate. It was crazy. Now when it comes to ladies, I think because music or party, I get attention from ladies, but it's not in that way. Like Loena, you say it, married man and what. I make sure I don't come across as somebody who is also looking for that attention. Yeah, but so I think. But they get that energy of okay, this guy is not really about that. And I'm very thankful. I don't have issues come on. Be ke dula ke kopana le bomme ba respectfully jolo ka wena fela wa bona, so I'm very glad.
And happy, I want to contribute that to because you shout out all the time. I think that in you it gives that edge for you. There's a stop sign. I think there's a line over there. I got a bone, I got a deep box on that Bashima. It's a Baba Calimela.
And it's about to see don't you ever tease, but you know, fit Dagamat. But it's she's my life partner. Yeah, you do give shout out. She's a special somebody. And be my support system when I wasn't so popular. So yeah, I give her a lot of respect. Not only a support system to myself, everyone who's been able to come into contact there. Now whether it was people who came to my house, have a baby under my house, by a recorder, my record. She takes care of people. She's a people's person. So I give a shout out there. And also can make me protect
We're so romantic on a poor baby.
What you romanticize a poet?
Yeah. And you we name a broke poet.
Yes.
Yeah. Why a specific name a broke poet?
Like I was saying, depends on again, but what time? Tomorrow what is it?
Yeah.
But struggle songs, man. Struggle.
Poets. Why that specific name? Because the poets, man, we know most of poets, they look like they are broken, miserable, and not so. And I hate that.
Yeah.
Everything that's associated with poetry, some people running for name. Of course they are weird, but one of the stigmas man. The dungeon rappers, you know, dungeon rapper cards, man. Book poet, but that's what we associate with that. Why is that name? Because now I understand it in some other terminologies.
Just like bring rap back to Stiva, it's a title that was meant to provoke, because I'm not broke. I am one of the most I'm one of the wealthiest people in the world. It doesn't have to be monetarily. It doesn't only have to be the coins. So it's an irony that I say I'm broke, but there's that much abundance of love in the song when you listen to the song. It's a struggle song because we are only talking about struggle and fighting for Lerato, and it's a struggle to keep this thing going. It's something similar to how Binwa Pina Ghetto. I was born in the ghetto, my mom is in the ghetto, my father is in the ghetto. You can call me a ghetto boy. It doesn't mean we are romanticizing also a ghetto, but rather we are taking the circumstances that are not harsh and being proud of them and saying I am broke and I'm proud of it. But there's no brokenness there. I'm very abundant. If you listen to the songs, in my financial leg.
And you're a poet as well.
I'm a poet, so that means I'm very rich. That a poet.
Very
rich.
Any more before we can wrap up?
Yes. There is this statement from your lines. Ayanda, coming for what you say.
You, my friend, you are trouble.
Ayanda, I'm coming for what you stole.
It's offense.
It's your supporters.
What are you talking
Why do I get a feeling it's from one of you? So what do they want to know?
So they want to know what is it that
what do you mean? What is it that you stole from you? And why were you specific? You say Ayanda. You say, hey yo, I'm coming for you.
So there are people standing at the gate, and they are not bringing anything to the space, to the game. They are there to identify talent and exploit it. So I don't like those people. And they take a lot from us. You know, my brother, I went to shows. I have paid at the gate to watch people perform my work.
What?
I have written music for people, and people eat very well while I remain on the sides. So there are people at the gate who do that. So I decided to be blatant and mention someone's name, and that's it.
So has this person reached out after that line? Or has he had it? Or has she had it?
I don't know. Frankly, I'm not interested.
We are solution-based people.
Yes.
No longer there. So
Yeah, I know I'm not
drama.
interested. I said what I said,
Yeah.
and that's that.
That's that. I believe we are done. Eh? One more.
In one of your freestyles, there's this line that you say,
Freestyle. Is it a freestyle or is it
Freestyle Mondays. There's a what happened between you and Star Cruise, because he said, I lost a friend in Star Cruise. What was happening between you and Star Cruise, and are you guys okay? And follow-up question, Star Cruise has a show next week. Why are you not on the lineup?
I'm not on the lineup because Arabu on a show. Yeah, but possibilities are to support. At the time when that's old, man, that freestyle, it's old. It's before we fixed things. That was pre 2016, and 2016, like I said, and there's a lot of music that came after that. After it was a time when we've had issues. You know, when we were brothers, we had issues here and there. We had issues, but we came back together. We fixed things. It was just a personal issue, but it was fixed. We are okay with Star Cruise. Yeah, we'll forever be okay. But like brothers, we have you know, our ups and downs. I'm okay with you right now, but we've had our ups and downs. Plus, there's a diss track coming. I'm coming for you.
Yeah. The happy to get it. I wish you health. I wish you wealth, and like you told me privately for the one of the parents are. I pray for them. Restore their hope, and whoever the universe that is controlling this, it is God, whoever the entity from there, we give back to a tenfold, and whatever the plans you have for yourself or for your family, the unfolded just an extended out. When in retrospect, like we are a very retrospective person, as a result, how to retrospect about it? Wow. There's nothing I can give praise to or gratitude to, but to the ever entity from the introductions how, so that they can recover, because I know, I understand how difficult it is now. There's music, there's health part, there's a family, and to strike the balance sometimes we as the consumers, some music how when you take that wrong, out in the head, you fall off. Yeah, wait, man, you know it. They don't understand the dynamics that you deal with personally. Yeah, of which is something I don't want to touch on if you're not comfortable. So I wish them strength for recover and for everything, like your legacy. It's printed about tribal the next and whatsoever. And that's someone said for you to know for you have implanted something of you being impactful, you see it through the works of others who are there for you. But at the same time, I want you and I believe you you're gonna be rewarded to such an extent that abundance will never gonna even put it in words. The way Sedi Laka be clean, I think. So that is coming, it's guaranteed, and we are grateful that you are reserved, you are socially awkward, and so am I. I'm very awkward. So, and you gave us this time. Your time is pleasurable, and we're grateful for that. And ironically, this is the 8th episode. They are infinite. It shows that it's continued.
I told you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much. So that was thembile Dumayi. Bawuchecka ho guys fana zaha.
Kubale marang mane thembile on Facebook, Tsegelinde TV on Instagram I thembile mare wana ho X in thembile ile mo banga IL fela IL thembile ke teng TikTok ke the creator mosebetsi khona o tlambana le sonne le shebe mo wena.
Lukule Motlatsi Motseki, the level legend, breaking up the episode number 8. Please subscribe, like, share, comment. This one was one of the best. It's going to bloom. And what happened here?
Ke Thabeng car wash.
Yeah, Thabeng car wash, section A, Botshabelo. Make sure for Laka, we support that they're doing great, and Rabona Sport is going to be active such an extent that everything yellow for your input, and we plan to have beautiful relationship moving forward in the thembile and about this place. Shout out to thank you very much. See you on the next one. Bye bye.